Bruce, you must go further.
Bruce sees all.
You must go further. Hi, welcome everyone. Bruce Swartz here from Montreal, Quebec. Thanks so much for taking the time to subscribe. What's this? This is ancient art. UFOs have been discovered in these historical paintings, as you can see there on top. This depicting the crucifixion of Christ, 1360. Now you can see in the top left corner of the image, we won't spend more than a minute or two with this. On the left and on the right, where I'm pointing the arrows, spaceships, right? Without a doubt. Look at this one celebrating. He's celebrating there's a rocket taking off over his head. Or is it a missile? Or is he floating in space? Who knows? Yes, I know what you think it is, but I think it's a UFO. And this is the baptism of Christ. Comes from the sky, the heavens. Get it? What's under this image? Last one. This is the last one. Love this one. Nice old images are cool, eh? But look underneath. If you think those are angels, you know in ancient art they make angels a lot nicer than that. Could be UFOs. So now we're going to go to the surface of the moon. I have some incredible footage to show you all. Something's leaving a trail of smoke, and that is right beside Clavius crater. Bottom left, that white you're seeing is Clavius crater with all the smokes and hazes around the crater. But what's happening inside of that smoke? It meets up with another UFO, and the UFO is coming from another direction. Goes inside of the cloud. Look carefully. Slowing it down, there's no two ways about it. You see everything. Slowing it down, and what? There, boom. Are they fighting? What's going on? Trail being applied right beside Clavius crater. So we visually see that something's creating a line. One's following it, not creating a line. Another object confronts it or comes near it, and it becomes bright. But they go into the smoke trail, and again, right beside Clavius crater, you can see it there. Like, what do you want to call it, right? You can call it a UFO, because it's unidentified, but is it on the surface? Is it in the air over top of the moon? Or we're talking about a couple hundred feet or thousands, many thousands of feet, you know? One of my favorites, I showed a part of it yesterday, but not both of them. These are two UFOs, and that's not it. I'm going to show you also the lights in the sky around the moon when they appear without any filters. Straight up exposure taken down. You see the light that appears in the back? I'm replaying this. Two UFOs come down from out of nowhere, and that's where that trap door opened up, right? Where we saw them coming out. And we're going to see it later on. I'm going to show it to you all. Take the time because it's absolutely incredible footage. So this is your first time seeing this. This is the east side of the moon. The right side. Turned sideways so that you can see that there are two UFOs not even arriving from outer space, but arriving from elsewhere on the surface right after what looks like a trap door visually rises up, which we will see right after this. Now let me show it to you right side up. That's the right side of the moon. Watch the mysterious light arrive. Goodness, do you see how intense that light was? Massive explosion or a bright UFO? Trap door opens up, you see it? Maybe a little far away. I can show it to you right side up. Just keep watching that light that's going by at the same time. As soon as that thing, like trap door, lifts up and we see it going by, the hardest thing to understand here is the size, the distance. Let's look at it, what I call right side up, obviously. It's lying down, though. And watch there, boom. At the same time, that object, there's another one. They could be launching things from the surface. It could be bombs. I don't know. This is freaky stuff. It's visual proof, and it's explained really properly. Properly, not property. No, not bippity boppity boop. Take two. I have been up since yesterday, waiting for that damn eclipse, and it was just wind that I got under 0 degrees. It was like 20 the day before and like -3 at night. It's like, wow, what a drastic change. This one, an object crashing down onto the moon. And I'm also going to show you in infrared the same similar, very similar object going by like debris, but over our heads. We can actually see with the infrared camera, which is a little scary. Dangerous objects are whizzing by our heads at high speeds. There's lots to explain. There's lots to say. I have to talk about the characteristics. I have to talk about the times, the time of the year, how I got it, what devices. I've done all that. It's worth it, though, right? That's what I say. It's worth it for those that are interested. You know, this is legitimate research that I'm doing with the 14-inch scope, and I'm doing some hard work and long hours outside, and I know you all appreciate it. And these are structures inside of the craters. You can see there could be massive industries, guys. These are not small objects at all. Not small at all. When we see objects on the moon that are small, don't forget it's far away. So the objects are a lot bigger than we think. So I tried to get some details that were really worth sharing with people so that they understand that it's not trickery. So you're seeing a UFO appear and then disappear on the surface of the moon. But when it disappears, it leaves just a puff or trail of smoke. And you also see the smoke moving away, like in the wind, whether the wind be created by the UFO that just took off. The video after this one, after tomorrow's stream, is going to be about an object very similar to more objects similar to these riding around in the atmosphere. Smoke trails behind them. I mean, is it an army? Is it just people chemtrailing their own bloody town? We see these two smaller UFOs underneath at a lower distance, and they're under the hazes. So do you understand how many lights can be there? We don't even know how many beings are there, but we know that there's a hell of a lot of lights. Now I have some nice documentation. Only a couple of years back, I caught these objects. Looks like living organisms, animals, for real in the atmosphere of the moon. But then I saw that they're letting off gases. This is no filter here. Straight up zoomed up with a telescope and Nikon D850. You see, look at the yellow gas by slowing it down here. And I'm saying gas. You know what I mean. You're seeing an emanation, a chemical, or a mixture with the atmosphere interacting with the chemicals they're applying, or quite simply, alien pee. Yeah, I can say some funny stuff. But sometimes funny things are real too. Scary. That would be a giant jellyfish taking a dump in space, right? Ha, real funny. But it doesn't change that I caught it. We're going to laugh about these things. What's this? It's something for real. Like even the urine possibility is possible, but not because it's just yellow. My friend, that's fluorescent, bioluminescent objects in the atmosphere of the moon. Expanding, contracting, and here with the converted filter, quite a negative image, you can see that there is an emanation. Whether it be reacting with the atmosphere or not, it's absolutely incredible. Do you think this is a falling star or meteor? No, it isn't. It never breaks up. And we're going to look at it close up. It's just like the object that I showed you at the beginning of the video hitting into the moon. See how fast it was going? That's the object and all those frames close up. It's an object, debris. There's a lot of debris. Military, the news are always talking about the thousands of pieces being tracked around the world. The surface of the moon, Bianchini crater. Square craters do not exist. The patches that you're seeing over the structures, this is a real image, and this is a straight up proof of the surface. The reason why you're seeing patches around the structures, could it be vegetation? Because they look patchy. It's not smoke. It's there all the time. It could be dirt that they're using to hide the structures, or dirt that they took out of the surface of the moon if they're mining the interior or digging out tunnels, hollow moon. This is real. Off to the right of Bianchini crater. That's the surface. Guaranteed. 20 years down the road, NASA decides to admit and show all the cities and what's up there. This is exactly what you're going to see in a better quality, because that's what it is. Pixels do not form themselves inside of an image. It's a layer over top of an image. Pixels don't descend and don't get smaller and bigger as they connect and turn in an image. Look up what pixels are. It's quite simple. It took me 3 minutes to research pixels, right? 5 minutes, 10 minutes if you want to research it and research chromatic aberration. It's all quite simple in logic that's not what we're looking at. 7 years, and people still talk about, well, maybe he's making it, maybe he's not. Do you know that each of these objects can be compared with a NASA image or any image of the moon? Because all those points are there. You're going to see them very small in people's footage. It's there. And those are cities. That's what they're hiding on the surface of the moon. Easily, I was able to show the surface. And I say it all the time, very easily. Never a manipulation, always using the same negative filter. Come on. I mean, there's no manipulation at all. And people, anyways, I know you guys believe me, but UFO you just saw on the surface. I'm rushing through this again. You know the blue spot on the moon? It's beside Copernicus. And that line is going to the blue spot. Like, oh, look. What do you think of that? Right to the blue spot. It's not a line I made up on an image. There's no filtering here either. It's straight up, close up of the surface of the moon. Why do I speak fast, you say? Because the clips are too short. I try to get so much information in this. Look at that, guys. Did you see that? Whoa, let's see that one more time. Okay, no filters here. None. Copernicus craters, the white you see on the top left. That line is crossing to what looks like structures and a blue pool or blue spot. Could be liquid. Some people say that it is. I'm telling you where it is, just at the bottom of Copernicus. Seen from here, Montreal, Quebec. So you see, I could have made 15 videos with this one. You must agree with me. There's too many findings. So do you think I'm going to bring some of these up again? You can be sure as hell I will. It's not even getting out to the media. This is incredible. But I always come up with different theories, and not everyone has seen all of my research, that's for sure. And seen this way, I hope you appreciate it. We're on the moon again, seeing fires and smokes behind objects. We can see the UFO in the bottom, the black with the fire at the back of it, and there's several UFOs leaving. Whether they're in its last tube or not, we don't know.
Take off, my friend. Press us. Picking up speed. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Awesome.
Let everyone know that I'm showing patches around the craters. Blurry patches. You could see them. And it may even be growing because they change, and they change colors throughout the year. That's the real color, no filter. Thanks, everyone. Around the craters.
Aliens up there on the moon. They may be even coming right here soon.
Everyone, thanks for the generous contributions, and thanks for watching the videos.
Aliens up there on the moon. They may be even coming right here soon. Aliens are landing on the moon. Yes, they are up there. Doesn't matter, cause disclosure's coming soon. Disclosure's coming soon.
Bruce, you must go further.